Hey folks, welcome you all to a new video. This is CA Ganesh Bharadwaj. So I am recording this video on the 6th of April and today we successfully completed our FM revision batch, right? So which was approximately for around 15 hours. And once again, guys, thank you all so much for the overwhelming response. And you guys had poured out on the comment section. So thank you so much for that. Your love and support means a lot to me. And I hope you guys found the revision lectures useful. So now I am making this video regarding the revised schedule for the costing revision batch which I had announced. So initially I had told that the costing revision batch will be starting on so it will be starting on the 8th, I told you, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 4 days, right? So now guys, I will have to reschedule it. Now please hear me out fully. So the revised dates will be 22nd, 23rd, 24 and 25. Now I humbly request you all to hear me out till the end. So now in between I was not feeling well, because of which there were some delays in me completing the regular batch. So now the CA Inter regular recordings got over. Now I am currently in the process of recording for CMA Inter students, and I think it will take some more time for me, at least the next 1 or 2 weeks for me to finish the recordings. So now I felt that first I should honor the commitment of always the regular course needs to be first completed, and these students have been waiting for a long time patiently, and they understood that I was not feeling well, and they had cooperated with me. And now I think it's only fair if I first complete the regular batch of CMA and then come to the revision batch for CA Inter. Thank God. So we had completed the FM revision batch, but with respect to costing alone, I humbly request you all to wait till 22nd of April. Now I am also coming up with a solution. Don't worry about it. Now, for those who feel, sir, 22nd is going to be late. Now, first, two options I'm giving you. Option number one. Now, what you can do is you can complete the revision of other subjects. Anyways, you have planned to dedicate the 4 days for costing. Now, you dedicate these 4 days, 22nd, 23rd, 24 and 25. Same, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The 4 days, you just dedicate it. Just that the 4 days are not the coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It is going to be on 22nd onwards, right? So first you revise all other subjects and then you can do this along with me. Yes, it is going to be on YouTube live, right? Do not worry about it. It is going to be on YouTube live. As I told you, the first 3 days are going to be on YouTube live, and day 4 is going to be on YouTube Premiere. As promised, that is going to be intact, right? In fact, I'm going to give you guys a dedicated material, and if you see, I've also slightly increased the number of subjects. I'll come to that. But first, option number one, you finish the other subjects, you revise the other subjects, and on these dates you can revise costing along with me. That is option number one. Option number two, sir, no sir, we can't wait till that date. Now what you can do is, now here, second, yes, okay, look at this. Here if you go to my YouTube channel, CA Ganesh Bharadwaj, so here if you see, so I have already uploaded a CA Inter costing revision, a 3-part revision we had already uploaded. That is part 1, part 2, and the third part was exclusively regarding the standard costing chapter, right, for 4 hours. Now you can watch this if you feel that you cannot wait till the till the 22nd. Maybe you can watch this. Everything is the same except for contract costing. In this part 2, I would have covered a chapter called contract costing, which is not there in the new syllabus, right? Now, sir, what is going to be the extra things that you will be covering in this upcoming live sessions? Number one, it's going to be a YouTube live where we can interact. Number two, these are the extra chapters we will be covering, which you can't find in our old revision, What are the extra chapters? So many students had requested me with respect to overheads, ABC, marginal costing, process costing. So broadly, these 4 chapters in depth anyways we are going to cover. This is new that I'm going to cover it right? This is not covered in the existing revision videos. So you cannot find these chapters along the existing revision videos. I think all of the chapters you can find out, which will be more or less the same. And apart from that, of course, this MCQs and theory of all the chapters, that is also something new, which we'll be seeing. Clear with this, guys, right? So now earlier I told you we will be doing 9 chapters, right, up to standard costing. Now I have added 3 more chapters: budgets, unit and batch job costing. Unit and batch job costing are small chapters, I do agree. Budget is slightly, it's slightly decent. It's a medium sized chapter that also I am adding. But anyways, these chapters you can find it even in the older videos, so that shouldn't be a problem. But my only request to you all is to please understand the concern. So I thought that I could finish the predominant portion of recordings for CMA. That's why I initially scheduled it for 8th and all. But what, God had other plans. So certain things are beyond our control. So we can't do much about it. But again, I want to honor this commitment. I want to honor the commitment for both the CMA students and the CA students. So for me, all the students are one and the same. So now that is the reason why I thought first these guys are paid for the regular batch and they have been waiting. So I think it's only fair to not make them wait anymore. So first let me finish that and then I will come back. Meanwhile, I request you all to please revise the other subjects so that we can do this revision together, right? And as I discussed, as I agreed, day 1, day 2, day 3, these 8 chapters, I'm going to do an YouTube live. That is, it will be an interactive session. Let us see. I am also planning for a Google Meet. That is, in YouTube, you can see me, but I can't see you. The interaction happens only by way of the comment section. Let me see. I want to try if we can also have a Google Meet so that, if possible, you guys can keep your cameras turned on and I can also interact with you. Let me explore the possibility. But back of the mind anyways, since by then I would have completed all my existing commitment, we can have an even more in-depth discussion. To that extent, I can definitely guarantee you. Are you clear with this? So even if I think overall this is going to be, I initially told you it's going to be for about 25 hours. Now I think it will easily cross 30 hours. This is my budget. I mean, I feel that it's going to cross 30 hours and this 30 hours is going to be super effective. We are going to cover approximately 90 marks out of 120 marks. The paper is going to get printed for 120 marks, out of which we are going to cover 90 marks. That is, we have a total of 15 chapters, right? Out of those 15 chapters, you're going to cover 12. What are the 3 chapters that we are ready to cover? I mean, we are not going to cover in this revision. One is your introduction, that is your theory chapter. Then you have employee cost, that chapter is there. And then employee cost and direct expense. Don't worry, direct expense anyways we will be covering as a part of cost sheet. Don't worry about it. It is the same. I've told this in the regular batch also. And then you have joint and byproducts, which is fairly an easier chapter to understand. So only this I'm leaving. Predominantly every other chapter we will be covering. It's going to be an in-depth discussion that to fully interactive. The first 3 days are going to be in YouTube live. And I'm also planning for a Google Meet so that I can also see your faces. And the day 4 is going to be an YouTube premiere as promised by me. And apart from that, we will also be doing the entire syllabus, MCQs and theory, all chapters theory, all chapters MCQ, 100% of the MCQs which are present in your CA Institute study material. Every single thing we will be doing it. So this will be going as planned. So in terms of coverage, I have only slightly increased it, right? But my humble request to you all is to understand that there's something that was beyond my control, and that is the only reason why I am rescheduling this, right? So do not worry. This is going to be a super effective revision batch for us, right? And I humbly request you all to understand my concern. And yes, I will see you all on the 22nd of April. So that's it from my side for today, guys. Thank you all so much. And once again, I sincerely request you all to understand this concern. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.